let's read together our text. Revelation 5, verses 5 through 7. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the seven seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne, and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. And he came, and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat on the throne. Beloved, Revelation 4 and 5 is a vision of heaven. First of all, we see here, and it's central to the whole, a throne. And on the throne sits God, appearing as a jasper and a sardius stone. And over the throne arches a rainbow, not with 7 colours, but like an emerald. And out of the throne proceed thunder and lightning and voices. And before the throne is a sea of glass, clear as crystal. In the first circle, so to speak, around that throne, are 4 living creatures or beasts. One's like a lion, another's like a calf, a third has a face like a man, and the fourth is as a flying eagle. Each one of them has 6 wings, and they're all covered or filled with eyes. And then, further from the throne, in another sort of circle, are the 24 elders, clothed in white, wearing golden crowns, and seated on 24 thrones. This is a vision. We know that, for instance, because John is said to be in the Spirit. Chapter 4, verse 2. And he is taken up into heaven through a door. We know it's a vision too because this scene is filled with mysterious figures and heavenly imagery. These 4 mysterious living creatures. A sea of glass. What exactly is that? The scene, of course, itself defies simple visualization. For a start, you can't see God. And then, God doesn't have a colour. He is neither jasper or sardius. And what sort of a rainbow is it that's emerald? And what sort of a rainbow is it that arches above a throne on which God sits with the colour of a jasper or a sardius? You're not supposed to visualize it because God is beyond pictures and He is invisible. You see, this scene gives us a perspective of what heaven is like. And we need perspectives because we can only ever glimpse a little bit of it. Revelation 21, for instance, says heaven is like a city with streets paved like gold and gates made out of a pearl. How in the wide world could you make a gate out of a pearl that nations are going to go through when pearls are about that size? But this is a picture of something extremely wealthy and precious. And then that same chapter says that the city is like a bride, a beautiful woman, adorned for her wedding. So it's a city, and you look at it, it becomes a bride, a woman, and then it's a city. And here heaven is pictured as a royal court, with God in the centre, and everyone worshipping the great King. It's designed to inspire awe and make us adore God. That's the idea. And as I said, this is a vision of a throne room. The throne comes first. Everything else is explained in relation to God's royal throne. The 24 elders have seats, thrones, because they're united to Him who sits upon the great throne. And everybody worships and glorifies and praises and gives thanks and sings to He who sits on the throne, who lives forever and ever, and the Lamb. Revelation 5 verse 1 introduces a new element. There's a book in this vision. There's a book in the right hand of Him who sits on the throne. The strong angel proclaims with a loud voice, "Who is worthy to open this book and to loose the seals and to read it?" Of course, the question is, the basic, fundamental question, what sort of a book is this? What is the significance of reading this book? And of course, what is the message in this for us today? What does this tell us about God's rule in heaven? How does this comfort us in this present evil age? Let's consider then. The Lamb takes the book. First, the book which the Lamb takes. Second, the Lamb who takes the book. And third, the comfort to us in the Lamb's taking the book. First, the book. Second, the Lamb. And third, the comfort. So what is this book? To return to the initial question. This book is not the Lamb's book of life. Though the Lamb later takes this book, it's not the Lamb's book of life. You should be familiar with the Lamb's book of life. It contains the roll call of all the elect from the foundation of the world to the return of Christ. All those chosen, redeemed, and called, who will most certainly participate in the new heavens and the new earth. For whom He did predestinate, them He also called. And whom He called, them He also justified. Whom He justified, them He also glorified. The Lamb's book of life. And those whose names are not found written in the Lamb's book of life will be forever punished for their sins. But that's not the book here. The book here is the book of God's purpose or plan. This book contains events. Everything which happens. It's not a list of the names of those who are saved. I'll say more about that later. About this book, we read that it is written within and on the back side. We would say it's written inside and out, on both sides of the page, so to speak. This book has no room for anything else to be added. You can't insert another prologue or preface. You can't wriggle in an appendix or insert a little bit somewhere in the middle. There isn't any room for it. The book is complete. Nothing needs to be added to this book. Because this is the rich, full, diverse, all-comprehensive plan or decree of God, covering everything from the ascension of Jesus Christ to His bodily return.